Hello everyone, this is Tormuse, and today I'm picking up where I left off in Disco Elysium. I'll just hit the continue button, see if I remember where I left off. As I recall, I was trying to get into the harbor. I apparently have the option of arguing with a racist dude about letting me get in there. The game is leading me to believe he'll let me in if I subscribe to his racist views, and I'm not comfortable doing that even in the fictional world of this video game. So I want to see if I can find another way in there, even if I have to punch him out. In fact, maybe I'll just for fun, because it did give me the option to try punching him out with a 17% chance of success. I'm just curious what that. I mean, I can reload. If it goes wrong, I'm just honestly really curious. Can I just have it on? There's no run option. Just has to go with the same slow plodding pace. Oh well. There he is, Mr. Nazi himself, Measurehead.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
This is a white check, you may retry it. Knock him out, 17% chance. We discoing now, yes, welcome to the stream, Dev, how's it going? I just want to see what happens, I'm going for it.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Ow.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
So close yet so far, right? Rolled a 6. I think you needed like a 10 on that roll. Anyway. Degenerate alcoholic. FU, I'm a cop. Help. Should probably let him know that I'm a police officer. I mean, really should have announced that at the start.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
Ow.
Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more. The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No, I wasn't having to say anything.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Is it implying a heart attack? Guessing this is bad. I'm sure it's just heartburn. Oops, got to 0 health. Yeah, I noticed. Guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end. Bad.
Try to remain conscious or let it all go. Outside Measurehead now can be charged with murder. He's probably going to claim self-defense.
There's no shame in surrendering now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face, like you always thought you would.
Her face?
You only see pain and fear.
The repeated cracking sounds. Anyway, I mean, the fact that like the apartment that we woke up in had a recording of a sad song ripped out of the recorder or player. It sort of hints that he was depressed about some lost love, maybe. Maybe that's why he was drinking. Maybe there are other contributors. I don't know. I just kind of wonder about the "don't even see her face" line. That's sort of how that feeds into that theory.
Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." "He loved his liquor, sure," said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. "But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken." According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Of course he was. Poor Detective Cousteau, yeah. Okay, little game. I guess it's that one there. Just pronounced Revachol. Just pronounced Oranje? Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, I only had 2 health going into that. Yeah, so let's just go down the list of the tasks here and see if there's other stuff we can do. I just told you some unruly Union men gather in the mess hall, the whirling in rags. They're not there today, but most likely they'll eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. Okay, so that was indicated. They indicated it might be the next day. So yeah, pissing competition. Oh yeah. Ask him about this after the initial inspection. Dead body is done. Oh, actually, oh yeah. So the initial inspection is done. I can ask him about that now. I guess.
Yes.
The case again. I think you should. I can't remember anything. Talk about you. You seem to be following me. I get the body down first. Oh, okay. Oh shoot. All right. Huh. Okay. Okay. Let's look at other options then. Getting the body down. Yeah. Access the harbor and ask for Everett Claire's help. Okay. So. Yeah, we have to figure out how to do that. How to get in there. Pay for damages. Yeah. Maybe I should. You know, like. I've been neglecting to pick up the random bits of money I've been seeing on the ground because of like, I'm like, but that money probably belongs to somebody. Isn't it theft to be taking it? But it is fair game. I know the alternative interpretation is, oh, adventure game rules. Like anything that isn't nailed down, I should just pick up. You never know when it's going to come in handy. You know? There's a door here. I don't know, it feels wrong. What's this about here? Is the door? What is this?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia? Does belong to someone, namely you. Ha ha ha, yeah.
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Huh. Peculiar paraphernalia, proclamations about honor, strength, and purity? Does this lorry belong to Measurehead, perhaps? What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays, There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
The racist of some sort, yeah. Perception sight.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Hmm.
Not unusual in this part of town.
Hmm.
This is our guy.
This is our guy. The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. Hmm. Oh, I mean, the guy over there? Yeah. Incas lorry belongs to our tough guy. Wait, you mean the guy over there or Measurehead? There were a couple of racist people in we encountered in the last episode.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
I don't know, I kind of wondered if there's something we could do to the vehicle to, like, draw him out or something. I don't know.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam.
Yeah, okay. Oh, there's a thing I can look at over here. What's this? Foreign car, kept in good condition. Oh, there's more stuff to explore over here. What's this?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's being reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Is this statue supposed to be, like, suspended from this thing here? What's holding it up there? I'm confused. Anyway, who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Encyclopedia, what did this king do? Yeah, roll for it.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
Profligacy? Profligacy. Okay, that's here's a new word for me to learn. Profligacy. Reckless extravagance or wastefulness in the use of resources? Okay, that's the first use there. Yeah, okay. Licentious or dissolute behavior, the emperor's sexual profligacy?
Profligacy.
Profligacy. Oh, it wants to put the emphasis on the first syllable. Okay. He's someone who lived to excess, basically.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? Or, fair enough, I have other questions. Stop the knowledge from pouring in. Yeah, just world building, I guess. Let's see what we got here.
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
Is this information going to become relevant at some point? I mean, I got experience for looking at the stuff, so...
He called it the Sol Auron. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
I like to sleep on gold hustler style. King is the king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true, or a deplorable farce? No wonder everything went to shit. Yeah. Why is he being celebrated? Yes, no wonder everything went to shit.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
Good question, huh? The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Snorter of nose candy, haha.
Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Electrochemistry. Stepping in there. What is nose candy? This is a lot to process. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie. Okay, where is he buried now? Bloated druggie, question mark?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
So yeah, I mean, they emptied the royal mausoleum and dumped him in the bay, so it's like, sounds like he's not a well-respected person. Again, why is there a statue of him then? What is nose candy? Why not?
Cocaine.
It's a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
I'm sure they did.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
So who restored it? Yeah.
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Ironic. Oh, okay, so they're celebrating him ironically, I guess. High art, yeah.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Okay, so the fact that he's suspended in the air like that is intentional. They're trying to portray the moment his statue got blown up. Okay, that's kind of funny. Brilliant, so funny and nihilistic. That's such a bad idea. I really don't get art. Funny and nihilistic, sure.
People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
Ironists.
Philip III, the squanderer, however,
Experience.
with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Alrighty then. Hey, I got experience for going through that, so clearly I'm making progress of some description. Bullet silicon humanox covers the truck. What have we here? +1 physical instrument? Oh. Okay. What's in here? I mean, I need money, so hey. What's this guy got to say? Guy, gal,
The small,
individual.
wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
It will crush you with this tank top. Yeah, exactly. clearly I should have put that on before before attempting to attack him.
It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's
your grandma? Snap your fingers in front of her face. Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask you some questions. Nothing to do here. This one seems rude. This one also seems rude. I'm gonna go with, excuse me, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Let's go with the grandma option.
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead.
Snap it. Okay, fine. I'll snap fingers in front of her face, I guess.
Wait,
The lieutenant stops you before you can snap.
she's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
I can question him, or I can just say if he's. I'm just gonna go with if. But why, Kim? Yeah, I know. Now what if she saw the murder? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what. Kim's suggestion, because as we all know, the point of this game is to not disappoint Kim. Is that more money on the ground? Still feels wrong. Tank top, gym vest, reeking of sweat. The sleeveless shirt is the best choice if you're not afraid to show off your masculine upper body and that hairy chest. Great. Wasn't there someone else who was like clickable that I saw? I suppose I can look through some more of these options here. Find smoke spoken. Track down your badge. I mean, I think I'm pretty sure I have to get to the coat which is draped over the railing. So yeah, who put the clothes in the trash? Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. I mean, we already talked to Sylvie. We talked to Garrett. I mean, Sylvie said that she put my notes in there, but the clothing though, did she? We don't got 62 down, 103 to go. Yeah, exactly. Oh hey Race, I broke into your truck by the way. Yeah. Anyway, okay, what else? Victims' tattoos. Ask around about tattoos possibility. Yeah, shoot, that's something I've been neglecting actually. The picture.
An intricate web of blue lines stretching. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
So I chose the options before, I think.
To discover.
Yeah.
Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Someone who knows about history could tell you. Is that a clue? Am I supposed to be like? Am I supposed to be able to like? Okay, but maybe if I put it in my hand, no. The other hand, no. Am I supposed to be able to like click it on people, like to show them? Right clicking doesn't do anything. No, you'll just have a dialogue option when you talk to the right people. Oh, okay. So I did see, there he is. Someone else I hadn't talked to yet, who's highlightable over here. What do you got to say? I haven't talked to you yet.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening. I am the law. What's going on here? Never mind. Yeah, let's keep listening.
From another planet.
He finishes and turns to you. Hey there. What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions toward the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbour gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
He glances south down the road. Limbo, huh? So that's where I am. So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes and mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it. I don't quite understand what you just said. Could you say it again with only a little less plotting? Extravagantly phrased, I guess. That sounds a little sarcastic, but whatever.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He snickers.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any smokes on you? Care to spare some change for working stiff? Tell me more about the strike. Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel? What are you hauling anyway? But, you know, good talk. I mean, I can be a little more conversational first before we get to the point of, hey, dead guy. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
You're under arrest. I mean, I haven't announced myself as a cop, but look at, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Okay, what are you actually hauling? What are you actually hauling?
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing.
Actual police officer here.
They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
The Occident. The Measurehead kept talking about Occidentals, which I think is a term for white people. I've only seen that term used once before. It was in the novel, the book, the Born Supremacy, which is very different from the movies, by the way. And it was used. It's used to refer to a white person in that one, or well, specifically someone who was walking around China. It's apparent. It seems to be a really obscure term. I should probably link to the countries of the West. Yeah, Asian challenge to Occidental dominance. What? Okay. Native or inhabitant of the West. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not necessarily white, but you know, Western, I guess. But yeah, that's sort of terminology that Mr. Nazi Measurehead gravitates to. Probably makes him sound and feel fancy while dancing around what he's actually talking about. Anyway, ship to though we've been making headway to the Ilmarin market lately. Watching Measurehead's voice actor deliver his lines is something else. Oh, really? Rivaled only by Kuno's delivering his lines? Huh. Like, there's like, you watched video of it, or, then? Huh. Anyway. They have some video of it? Yeah, cool. Okay, get one of those found tracksuits you're hauling. That's your machine behind you. There's nothing illegal in. It's your machine
It's
behind you?
rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Found A6 you got there? Yeah, these lorries are pretty neat. Interested? Not really. I just asked because, I don't know, it must be a cop reflex. Show off knowledge. That's the found A6 you got there.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
And gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. I can ask him for the tracks. That's just... I don't know. I feel funny about that. I'm going to go into another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Tell me more about the strike.
It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Yeah, well, tell you just a good solid dude. Sure. Tommy, that's Tommy the Man. I mean, his name means the man, so anyway.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Yeah, that's one of the things I wasn't exactly clear on what they are striking about. Like they're demanding to be able to work. Or the you know the guy, I mean the guy that in the center of the crowd that I talked to in the last episode. I don't know. Or moving on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Yeah. So you're demanding. What do you think? What do you think the company wants? What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He makes a ka-ching sound. Okay, anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who? It's my only option.
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
He smiles awkwardly. Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Oh boy, electrochemistry talking again. Okay.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him,
Oh,
as
yeah?
if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Oh, he's hiding something. Empathy, formidable, what do you see in his eyes? 17% chance of success. Thanks, MC, once again with the worst device of all time, yeah. I mean, with Cousteau's track record, I mean, I still haven't forgotten the bad visual calculus check, which resulted in saying, you're black, to the gardener. I have a feeling if I fail this check, I'm gonna say, the empathy check, he's gonna say something really rude. So I'm just gonna not choose that one. Let's just cut to the chase and ask about dead guy. That was a red check. This is a white check. Well, sure, but oh, you cannot live your disco life in fear. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it sort of feels like a lot of this. A lot of this feels like a choices matter kind of game. So I don't know. Maybe I'm playing too cautiously. The design philosophy of this game is that interesting and rewarding content should be behind failure as often as behind success. Fine, I'll go the crappy empathy roll. Here we go.
Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Yeah, that's not too bad. Hey, Tavi, spill the beans. What's trouble you? My man, I want to know about your soul. Oh, that's cringe. Let's go with the first one.
I'm okay, man. Just the jams got me down. The fumes, the chemical rainbows, the tarpaulin stretched on the frames, and the dull engines off.
Man recedes into his daze of words. General white checks are typically worth it to try at least.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct.
Yeah.
Damn, it's tricky business looking into someone's eyes and not doing it wrong.
Yeah, but relatable. Yes, I mean the autistic tendency to go with the direct approach. Anyway, let's ask about the dead guy.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a truck driver. He probably didn't see anything. Busy with what? That's a good question.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Oof. It's that bad, eh? Deep, man, deep, yeah. Yeah, I can ask him for a smoke, I suppose.
Nope, don't smoke.
He nods toward the big lorry behind him. He's got a cigarette in his hand.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Yeah, guess I'll ask around then.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
You effed up perception, yeah, I noticed. Okay, I guess that's all. That's good for now.
Don't be a stranger.
Gives us a salute with 2 fingers. Okay. Autosave. How far does it let me wander this way? Oh wait, there's another thing to look at. Some great tectonic forces cracked the pavement like an eggshell. Huh. Okay. Ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Apparently I can interact with this bench here.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Benches, exactly. Benchwarmer achievement unlocked.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Oh, okay. Tutorial message, that's neat. What have we over here? Tire tracks leading onto the roof. Onto the roof. Slush and rain has almost washed them off. What's this? Where are you going? What's this pathfinding? Oh, okay. You have to go down the stairs, I guess. Oh, +1 health. There you go. Adventure game rules. It's mine now. Roy's pawn shop. Fast cash for faster times. It's another locked dumpster here. Oh, what happened here? It isn't locked. Oh. Fingerless gloves +1 electrochemistry? I mean, sure. Let's engage in more dumpster diving. Why not? Lieutenant Noski horrified. Water lock out of order until Wednesday 7:15 a.m. What's this here?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Is this a dam? Is this a bridge? What is this? Water lock control panel. Okay.
This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull the lever up anyway. And probably not going to bother with that. See what this guy's got to say.
G'day to you, officers.
Man on waterlock.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock? Or do you know what causes wreckage? Point the smash over the canal. Well, let's ask about the wreckage. Sure.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
So, you're saying a car collided with the sign and knocked it down in there?
The words "daredevil driver" sound ominous to you.
Ominous, eh?
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Do you know what's further down the coast? Can I have some of that salami? No, it's further down the coast.
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment. Is this going to be relevant later? Abandoned fish market, bizarro church?
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
I feel funny about asking him for the salami. I'm just gonna say bye. Oh, right, this is the... Yeah. Might as well wear them, why not? I mean, they give a bonus without giving any penalties. Increased electrochemistry. From the gloves I fished out of the trash. Let's see what's in here. Or, well... Afraid to say weird things, people are more forgiving to persons of power like police officers. Oh. Slightly more hobo vibes though, yeah. Hobo cop. What do we got going on here? Some kind of machine, antique cash register. I mean, it's a pawn shop, so there's probably gonna be lots of antiques. Bust of a woman, the plaque simply says day. In the dark, a film projector is wearing away. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Room of the pawn shop. Yeah, let's have a word with them.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly. So he immediately recognizes his officers. I guess he's got like the RCM insignia on him or something. Anyway.
What can I do for you?
He asks.
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these parts. Now that RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately? Yeah, let's go with that.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Look, you probably had nothing to do with that inconsistent law enforcement. Sure. Probably.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
On quite the collection indeed. Looking around typical vacuous consumers objects. Rude. Honestly, I think some of your selections are ... press your finger to your lips more tasteful than others. Or this business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. Well, it's a pawn shop. It's you kind of get whatever you can get. I'm gonna go with quite the collection indeed.
It keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Electrochemistry. There's something I'd like to sell. It's very high, and if yes, what is he on? You might be able to aid our investigation. By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the Citizens Militia? What, is asking if somebody sold the gun here? Just checking, yeah. The business to take care of now and leave. What would I have to sell? I mean, there's that cheap broken mug. I give it a try.
Let me have a look.
Like to sell my clothes. A fascinating photo of a corpse here. Check my pockets. Access your pawn menu. That mug is critical evidence. I mean...
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I can sell the pen. It's an empty cassette case. It says price 50. Can I actually sell this? I mean, I don't need it. It's just an empty case, right? Wow, okay. I can sell the lieutenant's handkerchief? I can sell the postcard. I don't even remember where I got this postcard. It's an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Shamrock Quarter. These straight buildings line the hillside like circum. Where did I find this? If you sell Kim's handkerchief or a pen, you are history's greatest monster. I know, right? I mean, I don't see this postcard being relevant to anything. I mean, it's only 0.13 real, but... Hmm. So the, fascinating photo of a corpse here. Like, that's not actually going to sell it to him, is it? But I mean, you know, the hint message did say find someone who has like knowledge of history, and I mean, you know, this guy's deals in antiques, so what the hey?
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
He barely even looks at it. Do you know what the tattoos mean? There you go.
A photic path, counter-radiance network, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
A photic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism, it's darkness, that's all I know. Sell me something lighter? Okay. Don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
Carried by officers of the Citizens Militia. What is this question? I was thinking like he's gonna ask if it was like if the gun got turned in here. I mean, I can try ask him, I guess.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh, really? Someone else came here earlier today asking for the same question. I sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back. So, Cousteau himself got rid of his gun. Did he pawn his own gun, like to buy more booze? Whoops. Whoops indeed. Okay then. Sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back. Look, who can say why he did it, but that would be very in character. I mean, yeah. No, I mean the question of why he did it, like, the question, there are a lot of questions about what happened in those missing 3 days, you know? It's part of the mystery of this whole thing. That was 2 days ago me. This is a new me. Haha, yeah. Anyway.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh god.
Did feel as if you met before. That was a blow to my morale, apparently. What happens if the morale reaches 0?
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun? Was the buyer a policeman too? At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else. Was the buyer a policeman too? Or policewoman, I suppose. You did say she.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Is that so?
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
That is kind of alarming. Someone who is described as terrifying has the gun now? There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Maybe she's a vigilante and wants to prove she can do our jobs better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizen militia? I'm sorry, I sold my gun. Let's go with this one. I don't like it either. What if she pretends to commit a crime, blame it on the citizen militia?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
He looks around worried. Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Well, can you describe her at least?
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
I mean, this wait, I sold you my gun is kind of stating the obvious, but maybe at least get information about why he did. Get critical info about what past he was doing. Yeah, exactly.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Undeserving. Pretty hard on himself, apparently.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Gain experience. Wanted to ask about my missing gun again. Maybe later investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging? Think you'd help me get a corpse out of a tree? Let's ask about it if he knows anything first.
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
Yeah. Think you could help me get a corpse out of a tree?
The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself.
Darn.
Ask around the harbour. There might be some workers there who'd be willing to help.
Yeah, okay. That's all I got.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Should I go with the electrochemistry option? 58%. Oh, what the hell?
Okay, he definitely
darn.
is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer. Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues.
Okay. Man, the rolls are so low. I know, right? I got a number of 11s during the last session, but they were all in cases where like they didn't need to be that high. That's the RNG for you. Oops, I invoked the name of the RNG. I'm gonna get bad luck now. Anyway, Yeah, other bits to take care of. That hint seemed to indicate that I ought to look around a bit more. What's this?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
You guys run over the streetlight. Is that a streetlight? Where did you get this? How much for the streetlight? Oh yeah, it is. That's a streetlight. Yeah. Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd thing to have at the pawn shop. Like, did he just pick it up off the street or something? I mean, this seems to suggest that I'm making him nervous by asking him about it. Let's ask about other stuff.
The boxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes to see more?
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shopkeep the Stereo 8 approved machine here. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police work? Are you sure this is all in working order? Yes. Asking about the Stereo 8 machine, I guess.
The Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul, plays all reel-to-reel format, 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Equip this to play tapes. I'm not going to be buying that, I think. I only have 2 real. What you want to know is, could this, it's all in working order. I think that's all. I don't see this being particularly relevant or anything. I'm just
You see rows
stuff.
of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Then use it to win her back. Again, who's her? This her that keeps coming up. Win her back? Question mark. Inspect the knights on the horseback. Inspect the blue uniforms. Inspect the figurines and rags. Interfacing medium. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table. Yeah, win her back. What's this about?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Yeah, no explanation. It just says yes. Yeah, let's try this out. Thanks, very helpful Inland Empire, exactly.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Aww. Inspect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who, point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, interesting. Looks at the dusty figurines in dim light. Wait, Kim collects figurines? Kim lore. Yeah, exactly.
A long, long time ago.
Interesting. And the blue uniforms?
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
And what exactly are these?
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
And figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect.
Yeah.
When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope even we can do it. Yeah. I mean, that's the optimistic interpretation. Contrast is meant to be disheartening as it ought to be. Oof. It is impossible to win against the courts of capital, as my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. Wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment. Yeah, let's just go with I wish it was more nuanced.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
Okay, step away from the table. Okay, well, I've looked at all the things. I talked to him about all this. I'm guessing nice little business he's got there. I mean, I don't think I have any interest in like buying the figurines or the stereo or the light. We found out that apparently I sold the gun here, and hold on. Let me just check
Hello
that.
again. How can I help you?
Ask about the missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Okay. So it's just the same options.
Sure, man.
Okay. I thought maybe there would be a new option there. I was hoping, I don't know, we get a description of the woman who bought the gun at least, or some bit of information along those lines. Does Kim have anything to say about that?
Yes?
I mean, there's no new options from here.
What do you want to know?
From the info again, says a mysterious case, I inspect the scene. Want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned?
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the industrial harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality.
Yeah.
So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Oof. So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Hence the inconsistent law enforcement in the area. Nobody wants to send their police officers into here. I didn't need to get the buy down, yeah.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Ha.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
A true professional, I know, right? So you volunteered to spoil it? Spoil it? What's special about Martinez? I wonder what this says about me that I was sent by my station. Ha ha ha, yeah. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
Wonder what this says about me that I was sent by my station. He's like, no comment. He raises an eyebrow, thinking it best to let you make the next move. Yes, very tactful, Kim. There can only be one conclusion. I am the finest we have, a hero cop sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. Or, I must be an augury and apocalyptic omen sent by my people? Can you guess my message? What? I probably have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified. Unbelievable kill count. Augury? What? What are these options here? I'm gonna go with unspecified.
The silence carries.
That's funny. Why is this you volunteered to spoil it? What is... I'm confused by the choice of words spoil it. Settle it, they said cop off. I assure him that they're least interested in the pissing competition. Because you think it's unprofessional? Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of this, I think.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
So logic formidable 13. Why did the 41st sent me? Okay, +1. Roy mentioned suicide. Roy mentioned suicide. Roy. Sorry, which one is Roy? It says Roy. Roy's the pawn shop owner. Just okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Like I was saying, like a pawn shop Roy. But I was like, what was what? When did he mention suicide? So that's why I'm confused. Like, like I thought it was Roy was the pawn shop guy, but it was like. But then I was second guessing myself because like I don't remember mentioning suicide. Was there somebody else who mentioned suicide? Like I don't know. But let's just give it a roll, I guess.
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
That makes sense. I'm exceedingly qualified. Dumb brain, good for nothing.
You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Darn, I hurt my morale again. Maybe I should have gone with the dishonest option. I'm obviously the best they could send. Okay. Nothing more. And did I just get a option to level something up here? Should I level up savoir-faire and give another attempt at jumping onto the roof over there, perhaps? I can also take a look around at these. Make that jump, take that measurehead. Okay. I mean, it's kind of thing I'm probably going to regret putting so many levels into one trait. Like, it's not my intent to min-max or anything. I'm just determined to not have to go with the more racist option. Trust you get a lot of skill points? Sure. Kuno's still at it there. I already looked in this, right? Just double checking. Fine, I'll take the money. And the magnesium. Just boost my morale. Why not? Hey, it's Spooky Spooky Waters here. Welcome to the stream. You're hoping to do best to Measurehead without internalizing his racist outlook? Yeah, pretty much. Got enough XP to try the jump again? Yeah, so it seems. Did I try looking at this? I think I did. Oh yeah. Here. I've loosened my scruples about picking up random money I keep finding. I'm just going to hold down the right mouse button. I seem to remember there being some other stuff on the ground here. Yeah. You know, hit that 130 in no time, or however, whatever the amount was that I owed. Kim, I need you to look away for a minute, because the shoes and the pants negatively impact the savoir-faire, unfortunately. Yeah, let's give this a shot. Level up, savoir-faire. Here we go. Accept changes and close. Wasn't it already at 4? Oh right, because I have the I need to remove the shoes and pants. Okay, now it's at 6, I believe. Right? Yeah, savoir-faire 6.
A tarpaulin keg is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Backed by physical instrument. Oh, okay. +1 backed by physical. Interesting. Okay. 83% chance of success. 4 out of 130. Yeah, exactly. Don't forget, double click equals John Disco will run. Wait, really? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. That's useful information. 83% chance, like 5 out of 6. Here we go. Was that the failure sound? Again?
Nope, no. That's still too high.
Roll to
What were you
4?
thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
Roll to 4. That's the highest possible failing roll at that rate. Literally just needed a 5, exactly. Okay. Can't do it right now. I'll make the jump next time.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained the muscle there.
For a second there, I thought maybe I got away without injury that time. Okay, yeah, not right now. All right. All right, I'm gonna put the shoes back on, and then the pants, because that's the kind of guy Cousteau is. All right. Well then. I mean, if I'd saved it ahead of time, I probably could just reload. But no, I don't want to play the kind of game where I'm just reloading reloading all the time anyway. So, think. where's the way down again? What did that say? Low on health put points into what? Let's check those secret difficulty modifiers. Okay. Well, what else do we got here? So who made the call reporting the crime? So we called Sylvie. It seemed that was the dead. I mean, keep searching for the caller. Despite lacking any obvious leads, this might take some time. Okay. I mean, yeah, she said she didn't make the call. And there weren't really any phones around aside from the one in the it's like just one in the harbor and the one in the hostel. So maybe someone in the harbor made the call. The harbor, which I presently can't get into. Time to go putter around and do more bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Sing karaoke, get hold of sad song on tape, sure. Final armor pieces. This might take a while, like a long while, great. Getting the hangman's boots, get boots off victim's feet. In order to succeed, 1, the body has to be down, 2, autopsy has to be finished, 3, Kim has to be absent, he wouldn't approve, how great. So it'll be devilishly tricky, so don't beat yourself up if you manage to send the body to the processing without getting hold of the boots. Well, okay. Track down your gun. Keep looking, maybe someone else knows something. There's know something about your lost fire, maybe a district authority, like someone high up in the union, or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The Whirling's absent bartender. You could also ask the local pawn shop. Yeah, okay, well, did that already. Okay, well, yeah. Time to putter, I guess. Now, I'm mostly navigating by using the arrow keys while, so I can click on, look at things and click on things. I wonder, is there a run button in the control scheme? Interact back, zoom into the highlight, journal, inventory, movement. So I guess not. Or if there is, it's not listed here. So I guess double clicking on the ground is the only way to run. Okay. Did I click on this thing before? I don't remember.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Main Hall Building A, Andrew Orlando Hare SEA, Artemitep's Boxing for Young Athletes and Gym, 24-hour window, Emma's Fashion Atelier, Fabon's Taxi, the rest has been burned off, Slipstream SEA, Fortress Accent SEA, Revachel Ice City, Main Hall Building B, Whirling in Rags, East Delta Pinball, entrance from Building B, empty card, and leave. One of these is so much cooler than the others, and surprisingly it's not Ice City. Is that implying that I should be just trying each of these out? I don't know. Like, should I be? This is just. I mean, I'm at a point where it's just. It's probably inevitable. Just going to be a whole lot of faffing about here. But okay, let's just try clicking on things. Let's see what happens.
An off-key melody starts playing after
XP hunt. Yeah, exactly.
Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kudos. Please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Is the police? Please open the door. Sorry, I was just trying random doorbells. I didn't have anything important. I mean, that's honest. let's go with the. This is the police.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
The spot stack that overrides her words.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
Doorbell's broken and the bookstore shouldn't be in the list anymore? Okay, so this is main hall building A is the bookstore? Okay. Pushing buttons for science, exactly. it's like that XKCD cartoon where it was the difference between like a scientist and a normal person, and like there's like so he pushes a button and gets zapped by electricity, and then this normal person, I guess I shouldn't do that again, and then the scientist is like, I wonder if that happens every time. Anyway. Okay.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Okay, so that's a bookstore. Let's just go through these, I guess.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Sure, I guess. Artemitep's boxing for young athletes in gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
Kim's just patiently waiting while I go through all these. Just pushing all these buttons here.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
So much for being 24 hours. Emma's Fashion Atelier?
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Okay. Fabon's taxi. The rest has been burned off.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Taxidermy, perhaps? Melted half the plastic off with a lighter. Okay, anyway, Slipstream SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Slipstream. Okay, hello? Anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Slipstream. Like, what kind of business is this?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Or it's a recording. Hello, Tricentennial Electrics. I was calling Slipstream SCA. Yes, hello, can you let me inside the building, please? Lie, yes, I've come to place an order, or... Sorry, I don't actually have any business here. So I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Okay.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
I mean, good question. Do we know each other? Who are you? Where are you? Can stand up straighter. Yes, yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life. Who are you? Where are you? Or do we know each other? I'm like... Let's go with do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static. Again, I haven't ruled out the possibility that this is just someone's just playing a recording through the intercom here. Never seen this exchange before? Yeah? Hmm.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
She sounds like she's shaking. Well, tell me what's going on. What did I do? Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time. Tell me what's going on. What did I do?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
Submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello? Oh god, please don't cry or hang up the call. Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting? Yeah, are you still there? It's because you said it was nice. What's nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Just an F, hang up the call. Right, goodbye then. Okay, what just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Should probably stop playing with this thing. Yeah. Alright, it's goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
Volition to +1 wax cylinder, low 20%. What do you mean? What does this mean, volition, in this context? Which of these? What's volition mean? Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Oh hey, I guess because I took a point of damage, it's affected. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I should probably avoid clicking on that then. Fortress Accident SCA? I don't know. Kim said we should probably stop playing with this thing, so I'm inclined to go along with what he suggested. Here's a thing to interact with. Is that garbage? What is that?
This Post Lavantorier mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
2 bullet holes? Are those like recent bullet holes? Like maybe from a gun that was like previously my gun, perhaps? Good mail delivery box, pat the box. If you mail delivery box, kick it. Or just leave.
The box seems happy.
The box seems happy. They actually went to the trouble of animating and patting the mailbox. That's kind of funny. Anyway.
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore. And best set mailbox also.
That's the graffito written on it. Not graffiti, apparently. Anyway. I feel you, mail collection box. Been there. Post L'Aventurière. Yeah, L'Aventurière. Wow. L'Aventurière. That's what I'm trying to say. Mail collection box, been there. Mail collection box, you should man the F up. Is this Disco Elysium's version of Sayashi? Are we gonna name the mailbox now? Sayashi being a reference to the Club Meetings mod for DDLC. Anyway, I feel you, mail
The
collection.
mail collection box seems
Hey.
cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
I gained morale from talking to the mailbox? Okay. Wild game. Okay. Okay, talk to random person here, I guess.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law. These Judge Dredd things. I have the option of saying hello or hi. I'm getting Weatherworld vibes from this. I mean, speaking of DDLC, the infamous a mod entitled Weathered World was full of options like this, which are like very similarly worded, and it's like it's not clear what the difference is. Anyway, she said hello, so I'm gonna mirror her and say hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of stores anyway? Is it okay if I ask you some questions or not really and then leave? Kind of stores, I mean it's a bookstore. It feels like staying in the outback. Let's go with it. Is it okay if I ask questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
I hope they're about books. There's what is your name? My only option is what is your name, and the subtitle already says Annette. So
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
the girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
This is suddenly jolts as if recalling something. And you're standing out here in the cold because ... question mark?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Should I have a word with the store owner, maybe? Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work, pat her head. Are you gonna get the head patting animation again? I could help by brutally dismantling the free market? Let's go straight over with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
She stands upright and smiles like a little soldier. Excuse me. Shouldn't you be at school or something? What is this crime business? What is romance? Who are these ... famous people? Who are these famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading those doesn't make the readers more famous, does it? I mean... Yeah.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
She smiles gleefully. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. None of these options sound great. Whatever. Fame sounds delicious. That seems like the least offensive option here.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them. Why indeed? I'm just an old tired cop. What use am I? I took a morale hit last time I picked an option like this, so I'm just gonna go with the superstar cop option, even though it just sounds like vain and cringy.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
What is this crime
Crime
business?
fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Wait, crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime? Okay, I get it. Crime, murder gets the people going. Yeah, I don't know what to read about crime.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm pleased with myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. I mean, yeah. Huh, well, what does a cop look like? Or, okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman, or I should stop being one? What does a cop look like, then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Haha. She points to a book cover of which you can see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. Huh. He speaks like Dick Mullen, the guy they were jokingly comparing to in the last episode. Anyway, used to be exactly like that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little. Yeah. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fancy of a man. It's not your body that's important in your police work anyway. It's your point to your head. Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. Okay. Let's go with this option. Is that your body is important in your police work anyway? It's your points to your head.
Head? Yes.
Oh, I meant your mind.
But that's like the same thing.
Oh, sure. She squints her eyes trying to solve this puzzle. In the eyes of a... Oh, so condescending. In the eyes of a kid, maybe. Difference between me and Mullen is vast. He's nothing. It's mine and there's the mind, if you catch my drift. What are these options? I mean, probably if I picked different skills when I started, I'd get better options. Oh well, moving on.
Not really, sir.
See, that's what reading those fake Mullen books get you. Now you're dealing with a real cop. This is my only option. Okay.
Yes, sir. He's just a fictional character. I understand. He's no match for you.
I gained experience for saying it. Okay, we'll roll with that.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh no. The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. This one should be a book of you. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to deduce something now. Uh-oh. 58% chance of success. Let's go.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded? Maybe because she's cold? Because it's cold out? I mean, it was snowing earlier. Yeah, anyway.
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary. Don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. You can show them to me. Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. Every time I deduce, people get hurt. Oof. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest.
With little interest. He's like, Kiv's like, why are you wasting your time talking to this little girl? It's okay, or you heard me, hands up. Let's go with it's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails?
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. Yes. There were a few other hints. It's super simple for detectives such as myself. I mean, I don't, my morale's already at max. I don't need to go with the morale boosting options, probably. Let's just go with yes.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. What more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I got a few reasons in mind. Think so? Fine. Do better. To do something about me? Few reasons. Do I have a few reasons in mind? I mean, and Lark Sarah's here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Do I have a few reasons in mind? Like, what am I even gonna say? What can I say? What, she's anxious about something? Maybe she has an overbearing mom who's making her stand out in the cold? Or something?
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
You're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor is in dismal work conditions. Chewing nails means you're recycling your body material. It's intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. I'm going with the first option, I think. James, would you mind linking your modding tutorial? I'd like to give it to someone interested in it. Sure. Yeah, I can pull that up. Ouch. Yeah. For the record, if you go in the r/ddlc mods subreddit, there's it's the you click the button that says guide at the top. It shows a whole bunch of guides, including mine. There it is. Termuse's modding guide. Here I am. Here's the link. Oh, it's fine. No biggie. DDLC modding tutorial : copy paste or just paste. Control V. There you go. Anyway, yeah, you're very welcome. Yeah, uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you. I mean, that was my first theory.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit.
Breakthrough imminent? What was that breakthrough imminent message there? Dismay flickers in her eyes. Either way, another ace deduction by the number one detective in town. I hope this entertained you.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Okay. That was a masterclass move, whatever, kid. I don't need to prove myself to you. I think so. Fine. Do better to do something about me?
You're quite sober.
You're quite sober, she snaps back quickly. Oof.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Or I'm having a grand time. I am also sad and my head hurts. How do you know I'm usually not? We'll go with that.
Because you usually aren't.
I am also sad and my... And TurboJet84 is here. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm also sad and my head hurts? Do okay, I'm gonna go with I'm having a grand... I mean, neither of these seem like good options. I got... probably because of the, skills I chose at the beginning of the game. But oh well. Okay, let's go with this.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
Situation suddenly feels familiar somehow? Wait, have I talked to her before or something?
There's something you're missing.
Something you're missing? What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? 28% chance. I mean, I'll try, I guess.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
Stop calling me sir, I am but a working man. Let's go with shouldn't you be at school or something.
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this? School's stupid, you're like not to be there? What is school anyway? None of those play dumb moments. Isn't school going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Yeah, like I made that comment about overbearing Mum.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Yeah. How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Unhappy face, her mom not being very nice. I mean, that does seem to be what it's hinting at. Anyway.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders. Cursed in what way, or good to hear it's going well? I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
She's looking for the right word. Bankrupt, ass up, say nothing. Let's go say nothing. Let her pick the word.
Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
Don't think curses are real. That sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards in the window. Yeah. Let's go with I don't think curses are real.
They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
How is it cursed? I mean, we kind of established that like Kim earlier alluded to a pissing contest between the precincts, and in this episode he clarified that none of the police want to go here, so it's kind of the pissing contest is like who has to get stuck with the task of actually sending an officer here, which may contribute to the fact that the body wasn't reported for 4 days, and then there's a 3-day gap where we don't know what officer was doing since then. Anyway, protection rackets? I mean, there's sort of indication that the dock workers are acting as some kind of like vigilante justice kind of thing. I mean, anyway, I don't know. But yeah, like that, the sort of general lawlessness might contribute to business not doing well. Anyway. The grounds are doomed for business. It's just regular trading and selling of things. Child doesn't work out for most people. You're not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes. As long as mom learns from I don't know. This option just feels a little more patronizing. I don't know. I'm gonna go with this one. They're not doomed by your mother to learn their mistakes.
Of course, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say. Can ask her about the romance novels. I think that's enough from her. I have a thought.
Lonesome, long way home.
Oh. We got more information about that?
Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
So, okay, so he's remembering something. He's remembering where his home is, or where his home used to be. Like, you no longer live there. Those times are gone, and so are those people. Why did you come here? Why used to? So we're getting some lore here. We're learning about something about his tragic past that led him to be here. Bleak indeed. Yeah. Bonuses? Oh. Learning cap for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 psi. Oh, neat. Okay. Okay, so, yeah. We've got 2 thought thingies complete here. Volumetric shit compressor and lonesome long way home. There you go. Let's look at some of these books out here. This book is a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. Book about Baudero culture promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Okay. Book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Okay. Yeah, so this bookstore seems like very disconnected from anything that's related to my goals. I'm just honestly just wandering around, see if I can level stuff up so I can try to make that jump again, maybe. Like, how do I know when I'm close to level up? Is that, like, it says experience 10 out of 100 here. Does that mean, like, I have to get 90 more experience points before I can level up? Is that how am I reading that right? I don't know. In any case, I'm gonna go use the washroom. I was hoping it. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna be right back. And I'm back again. Okay, alright. 2 hours into the stream. What have I even accomplished? I mean, I found out that I apparently pawned my gun saying that I was fit to be a cop, and then someone else bought the gun. So that's something that occurred during the during that 3-day blackout. Go up a flashlight in low light areas? Huh. Okay, I'm guessing this is the kid's mom, Annette's mom here.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Clarkson's greeting. Ah, yes, of course. It's the lady who answered the answered that call box earlier, saying she was the bookstore. Welcome back. Thank you. You've done nothing with your life thus far, Detective. Anyway.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space? Okay. Interesting way of framing it. Why should you have a fan going when it's winter and it's snowing? Yeah. Anyway, before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some? Can you give me some money? You just right off the bat, just ask me. Okay. There won't be an opportune moment to ask later. Okay. Or so you're the owner of the store. Like, these are my options. Okay. Are you the owner of the store? Woo woo alert. Anyway.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice, high pitched, sounds familiar. You've talked to her before through the doorbell. Yes. If we want to buy a book, go outside. Mention that this place is cursed. Your daughter is the one staying outside the store, right? I forget, what did we get for finishing Lonesome Long Way Home? What did we get? I mean, oh, it said +1 psi something or other? Or I don't know, I'll look at it again. I mean, I can just look at it now. Can I just bring this up in the middle of this dialogue here? Yeah. Is it? Oh, here we go. Learning cap for perception raised to 5, speed gives 1 psi. Whatever that means. So, yeah. Just, like, honestly, like, whatever that means. I mean, there's so many traits here. I don't... It's hard to keep it in my head, like, what all these things do. Yeah, whatever. Anyway. Farewell for now, book peddler? Yeah. Daughter's the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
No, she's definitely slacking off. Oh, me. That's mean. Yes, of course. Psi equals all purple skills? Okay. Love to spend half a day hopefully looking at enough odds and ends that you finally level up enough to jump. Yeah, seriously. Just needed a 5 to make the job and it rolled a 4. Exactly. Yeah. Have you started a new thought yet? Like a new thought in here? I mean, no. Like, you got the volumetric shit compressor and the Lonesome Long Way Home. That's seems to be all that I've unlocked of these here. No thoughts currently available. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna say yes. She's doing doing her job like a proper girl.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
And yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
10, she's certainly very polite and helpful. 5, I felt some interest. 1, not impressed. Not going to grade a human being, I don't do that. I mean... so partly I'm tempted to like say 10 just to bolster the kid because I should have. I feel a little bad for her if she if her mom is being not nice to her. But on the other hand, if you know this is your daughter, yeah, it's getting a survey review, yeah. On the other hand, if I pick that, I might feel obligated to actually buy a book. Lieutenant Natsuki would have words for plaisance? Yeah. Yeah, seriously. I can also just go, I'm not going to grade a human being, I don't do that. As he finds it. I'll say she's polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong, and that is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. You're to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. It's extreme. All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails. I don't know. I mean, I'm tempted to try to say something supportive about it, like, handling her strikes me as wrong, or all this pressure is making her anxious. Like, I don't know. Plaisance strikes me as the kind of person that if I say, you know, she's been chewing her nails, she's going to turn around and start blaming Annette for that instead of, you know, deciding she should ease up or something. So I kind of sort of feel like I want to go with a little more directions. Like, maybe the way you're handling her is strikes me as being wrong.
Mind your own business, sir.
Yeah.
In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Fine.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
Yeah. Well, okay, let's go with the chewing nails option, I guess.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
In this economy? Yeah.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about it, or, okay, forget it, none of your business. In for a penny, in for a pound? I know, right? Like, I like, part of me is going, whatever, maybe I should just drop it, but...
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Yeah.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Good guy, Kim. You're doing is wrong, even I know that, and I usually don't know anything. That is true, and obviously the will of the market, but maybe make an exception for your daughter. Yeah, actually it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Oof. Dare you argue with Kim Kitsuragi? Yeah, exactly. Even I know that, and I usually don't do anything. I don't know if I need to be that self-deprecating. As the will of the market, but maybe make exception for your daughter. This one feels sarcastic, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with the middle option, I think.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
Well, she's not happy about that.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
All of a sudden, she exhales sharply, her shoulders slump down, she mutters, okay. Now, is this sarcasm, or is she actually agreeing?
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving. I gotta be honest. I didn't think she'd give in that easily. Is this husband Annette's father? Okay. Nope, ignore the notifications then. And Plaisance is her mother's and Plaisance's mother says that she has a dull mind. Like, I guess this like sort of emotional abuse just runs in the family. I mean, that is frequently how it goes. I mean, it's generational trauma. I mean, passing the trauma onto their kids and onto their kids and so on. +5 experience points, close to that jump, exactly. So yeah, so it says 15 out of 100. So yeah, so I just have to do that, 17 more times? Is she an only child? She told me she doesn't go to school anymore. Oh, I had something else. Is she an only child? She doesn't. She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here, so she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
Plaisance nods. Lonesome long way to the next level. Yeah, no kidding.
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Oh, great. Sure, it's temporary. Yeah, exactly. The moment the store takes off. Yeah. And in the meantime, she's just going to stand in the cold, or stand out in the cold.
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Yeah. Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Of course, yes, this economy. Yeah, let's press on and say, why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand.
Don't look like a father. Oof.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Is his husband Annette's father? I mean, just asking this question implies that I'm. She seems the sort of person who might take offense to the implication that he might not be the father. Like, I think I'm gonna move on. Hey, you never know in this economy. Yeah.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette. I
mean, Annette came in. Wait, did she come inside? I mean, there was like the dialogue indicated like I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there, and then the screen went black and faded in again. That seemed to imply passage of time, like her daughter came in during the fade out. So when you glance at her daughter's silhouette, like, is she, this is making me confused. Is she still out there? Anyone insinuates that she's when it's there, you just can't see her. Sure. Anyway, what if I want to buy a book? Sure. Over on the left? Okay.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
She fiddles with her pendant.
Those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
She fiddles with her pendant and waves her bony fingers directly at you. Okay. What types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Compel you? I mean, she did make this comment about the energy you bring in. The shelves compel you? Okay. It's like and she's like handling it like she has got some kind of locket there. I sort of kind of wonder the way she talks about energy and feeling compelled by whatever is kind of she's got some kind of belief in, I don't know, metaphysical kinds of stuff. Like dark powers of Detective Cousteau are far beyond your sorceress. This must be getting frustrating. Yeah. Anyway, I'll take a look then. Conclude.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Oh, is that her there? Okay. Yeah, let's take a look around, I guess. Kim continuing to follow me around as I just faff about here. Get books and molten candy.
The rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Man from Heimdall series? Muscular sword-wielding barbarian? Okay. So keep telling me about the Muscle Man books? Let's look through the display books.
Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the solipsistic Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
Okay. It's a bad place for a recovering alcoholic. Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Heimdall and the false god. Man from Heimdall and the scorched earth. Man from Heimdall, the Heimdall colonies. Man from Heimdall and the swamp beast. Man from Heimdall and the snow crabs.
The snow crabs. It really is a pleasure to write something poorly on purpose. Rape of Conan. Oh yeah. I mean, that was the vibe that I got. Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall and the forest of slaves. Man from Heimdall under the lake. Man from Heimdall, Heimdall burning. There's even The Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Heimdallaman, and so much more.
Pain threshold, medium 10. Do any of the books call out to me? What's pain threshold? I'll give it a roll, I guess. 58%.
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Should Should I ask her about the Muscle Man books? She didn't seem very interested in talking to me. Why can you not roll high ever? Yeah. Pain threshold, yeah. Yeah, let's take a look around. Some more. Let's see what's over here.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Look through the pile of Wirral-related items.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Pick Your Path adventure game book. Sounds like a Choose Your Own Adventure knockoff. I remember the Choose Your Own Adventure books. Do they still make those? 100% success, 0% success? I mean, it seems to be the way my rolls are going lately. Not so much these days with Choose Your Own Adventure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, arguably, you know, visual novels and the like could take the place of those. Anyway.
Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Maybe I'm not into all this binoclard stuff. There's that word again. I mean, it sounds like a made-up slur for someone. I mean, from context, I infer that it's a made-up slur against people who wear glasses. In turn-based fighting game. Anyway, anything that really catches my eye.
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastic adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
25 real. Yeah, I'm not even close to being able to buy it.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Why does John Disco have such inborn antipathy towards nerdiness? Well, I mean, it's the 50s. I guess. I mean, hey, I grew up in the 80s. Like, even then, like nerdiness wasn't really that accepted. I mean, it's more accepted nowadays now that like text related stuff is really taking off. You know, like everyone's got a smartphone. Video games are a lot more popular. I mean, it goes hand in hand with the fact that the technology has improved a great deal. I mean, back in the 80s, like I had the like Atari and various games on that, so they weren't exactly mainstream. Perhaps because he was teased about it back when he was a kid, child. Just a theory? Could be, could be. Okay, anyway, that's enough of the board games, I think. Let's keep looking around at stuff. Little sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. Book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trout. Lots of stuff to look around. I mean, I'm just kind of compulsively looking at everything because, like...
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Yuri Arda? Silmarillion reference? Oh, really? Is it a Tolkien reference there? Anyway. Look through the display of books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
Well, I mean, we got Cousteau's opinion on that subject there. It suggests that he has a lot of resentment towards Dick Mullen, which might make the fact that his co-workers jeeringly call him that, makes it just sting a little more. Hatred of fiction about a topic only a professional in that topic can possess. Wouldn't know anything about that at all. Yeah. Anyway.
These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
Oof.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing. Oh, I don't know. Sure thing?
You see, Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he fated to solve the case.
Are there any more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns.
Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. Yeah. Dying detective legit my favorite home story?
Tragedy Calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Reaction speed, medium 10, who is Dick Mullen?
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken Identity.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Ordeals of Dick Mullen is just about him paying his bills and having to repair the wash machine and such. Haha, yeah. So why is the game singling out this one here? Premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence. Is this some kind of subtle foreshadowing? Anyway. Why does this speak to me? Why does not knowing your identity speak to you, John Disco? Yeah.
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
It's probably right. I'm a complicated guy full of contradictions, or no, it's got to be something else. Motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals. I mean, maybe. I mean, like I said, I like before, there was a hint that maybe Cousteau had some, failing love life that may have contributed to his downward spiral and the drinking and all that. Could that be the betrayal? I don't know. So that's probably right. A complete guide full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
Oh, really? Well, it's more money than I have, though. What could be right answers, though? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have enough money for that anyway. Autosave. Quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. No kidding. Alright, let's take a look at this one here.
On the shelf reads, biographies of famous people. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Okay, biographies of famous people. Look through the display of books, I
Browsing
guess.
through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Okay. Is that a thing you can do? Alright.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
Ouch, indeed, yeah. Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy. I mean, the fact that he's Revacholian kind of makes you wonder if it's is somebody who's going to become important later or something. Real life crime and ruining cops' days? Like this feels like it could be relevant somehow. Maybe move their networks downers and uppers, the results ain't pretty.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
She's really pushy, and she wonders why she's having trouble with her business. Wow, lady. Yeah, seriously.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Yeah, like seriously, because your bookstore is just so busy. Look at all the other customers here, right? Well, I mean, maybe how much she's engaged me in conversation here. Why don't I
would say the greatest innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Innocentic power? Who or what is an innocence? Great, I don't need to know anymore. Understands nothing about how bookstores work. Yeah. Bookstore Lady Rare W? Let's go with great, I don't need to know anymore.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
Oh, hey, I can actually afford that one. Maybe I'll come back to it. What's this?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
Maps.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Bookstore lady tortured by your cursor hovering over actually buying something. Yeah. Let's look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48.
Yes, it's just a few years earlier.
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
Yeah. What about the map of Revachol?
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river.
Houdon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Jamrock is where Cousteau lives, or lived. Well, it's where he's from anyway, I guess. Alright, and Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
In the map of Insuland.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. Could those correspond to the constellations and of the tattoo, perhaps? What exactly is Insuland? Is that the name of this fictional country we're in, or something? An isometric perspective, you say? Yeah. Religion incomprehensibly based as usual. Thoughtful as master. Do you want the actual geography, or do you want to find it out organically? Oh, I mean, I'm sure I'll figure it out as over the course of the game. Anyway, what else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol. A single black star on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu on Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the West Azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
Okay. Game calling Disco Dustmate. Yeah.
Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian. Unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars. Gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
Starkeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Yeah, darn. I was considering getting that insulin map and see if I have the option to like hold the photo of the tattoo over it and see how they compare or something. I kind of like the use of the word constellation and stars is kind of made me wonder if there was some kind of connection there. How do you know books are they? Maybe I'm secretly super rich. Haha. Yeah. Anyway.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is one of Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago, they also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
28% chance of success. I could try to steal it. Like, yeah, like when she's looking at me and talking to me about it. But you are the law. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to steal it. I mean, it's 90 cents. What the heck? Let's go for it.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
There you go. It's nice to have a map. Yeah, something got checked off over here. Oh, did I complete something? This got checked off here. Or, oh, map. Hey, okay. Oh, neat. The policeman cloak got marked there. Huh. Okay. Isometric perspective, as you said. There we go. There's the whirling in rags there. There's the bookstore where I'm at now. Yeah, and they made a reference to a church earlier. Okay. Oh, hey, what's this? Is this a listing of all the rolls that I've made so far? Oh, hey. Oh, I can click on these and it indicates where they are. Okay. Measurehead. Policeman cloak. Okay. Anyway, did I get something new in my inventory? Oh yes, of course. Map of Martinez. A worn and torn map of the Martinez area dating from 48. Title on the top reads Bienvenue à Vachol. It's a bit out of date as it was originally created by a design studio in a failed attempt to spruce up Martinez and turn it into a fancy tourist location. Oh, there you go. What else is there to look at here? There's this thing here. Another boring book just discarded here. And there's... Are these
This
comics?
bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Paranatural literature? Look at the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Oh no. Sorry, I missed some chat messages where it says map. Yeah, if you mouse over tasks, it'll show you on the map where they are. Yeah, if they're white, it means they're immediately rollable. Oh, really? Okay. Medicinal advice situations where they don't have access to paid health services, and it's in the paranormal section. And it's like, oh no. I have a sneaking suspicion this is something, the stuff that Plaisance would like. How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Don't think it possibly go wrong. Yeah. Oh boy.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
Magnesium. Yeah, I did notice the magnesium reference there. I mean, magnesium apparently boosts your morale in this, so...
This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Yeah. Huh. Inland Empire Medium 10, find something truly otherworldly? So +1, heard about the curse, -1, don't believe in curses. Oh, okay. My comment earlier where I said I don't believe in curses affects my my role here. Interesting. See, choices have consequences. Anyway, sure, let's roll this up.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
Medicinal Purposes of the Pale? What's the Pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
Great, it's one of those. Okay. I'm just reminded of... I mean, it's like, it sounds like it's the kind of book. It's for, well, I'm gonna say for gullible people who are already who've gone down a particular rabbit hole, and they're, have knowledge of certain, I don't know, I'm gonna say conspiracy theories. I mean, he's talking about the book saying that, oh, modern medicine is garbage. You should buy my book instead. It's like. Those the kind of thing. It feels like some kind of conspiracy theory / scam, trying to make a quick buck off people wanting to find a quick fix, that kind of deal. Yeah, I mean, that sort of personality. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna use a protect her before doing the act. Before people haven't taken down the body. Oh yeah, yeah, the body's still up there. I mean, I haven't figured out how to get into the dock to get the assistance to get it down. Look, we didn't want to shoot it down. It's hard. I mean, it seemed like shooting it down seemed like a bad idea even before Kim pointed out the difficulties in shooting down this industrial strength cable. But anyway, excuse me. Yeah, I was gonna make the comment. Yeah, that sort of personality is on my mind anyway, because there's a YouTuber, Folding Ideas, who posted a video the other day about the video is entitled "This is Financial Advice," and he's talking about the whole the GameStop incident from 2 years ago, where you know a Reddit sparked a buying frenzy of GameStop stock in the as part of an effort to basically make some rich hedge fund guy lose a lot of money because he had shorted some stocks, and he was counting on the stock price going down, but because the price went up, he had put himself in a situation where he's legally obligated to pay extra money, and apparently like he lost billions or something. And it was like, and like this Reddit collectively kind of saw it as like, haha, like we're just a way of, you know, sticking it to you know, the little guys sticking it to the rich folks or whatever. And yeah, Folding Ideas video that came out a few days ago was talking about like basically like the fallout from that, and like the like stuff that's happened since then. Stuff I didn't realize was still going on. Apparently there are still people like, you know, from that subreddit, or people who migrated there and like bought into this idea of buying GameStop stock, that are still under the impression that that the GameStop stock is going to continue to climb, and that they're all going to get rich, and they're still like buying into conspiracy theories about, oh, the market is rigged, or there are forces that are stopping them from getting rich, and we just need to like hold our you know, hold on to the stock, and we're all going to get rich eventually. And it just I don't know, it's just I'm only halfway through the video. I haven't watched the whole thing, but just for the stuff I've seen so far, it's like, holy crap, these people are so delusional. Like they don't realize that that one GameStop incident from 2 years ago was like a rare one-time thing. That it's just a whole confluence of different factors came together to make it happen. And like, I don't know, they're just caught up in these weird I don't know, weird delusions that they're you know, their mission to stick it to the man is going to bring about financial collapse or something, and like, I don't know, they've got the heads full of weird conspiracy theories. This is just kind of cult-like personality going with it. I don't know. It's kind of an entertaining video. It's just like, I had no idea this stuff was still going on. Like, I heard about the GameStop thing. It's like, oh, huh, neat. And I thought that was past, but apparently there's still people holding onto their GameStop stocks. There's a movie about that situation coming out soon. I saw a trailer for it recently. Huh. Yeah. But yeah, the descriptions of some of these people, like, they just got this cult-like personality of this quality to their community they've got going on. It's just kind of bizarre to witness it. Like clips of people's videos and just like various tweets and comments and stuff made by these people, and it's like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Some people, some people, I don't know. They just I don't know. Just detached from reality, I guess. They want to they want something to believe in. They want to believe that they've latched onto this miracle whatever that nobody else knows about, that like conventional wisdom doesn't want you to know about or whatever. It sort of feels like the same sort of personality going into this stuff here. I don't know. That's reminding me of anyway. It's very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to take it for granted. Yeah. Okay. What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the Pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venig, or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near Pale.
Okay, self-flagellation. Sounds painful or sounds invigorating? Okay, sounds painful.
It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the Pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the Pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
In the Pale. P-A-L-E. Still don't know what the Pale is. And what does this pale-aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Oh, great. They're advocating drinking alcohol to restore a damaged liver. That's great. Yes, alcohol, famously good for the liver, right? I mean, I guess I feel an obligation to state that was sarcasm. No, alcohol is actually bad for your liver, because liver performs most of the metabolism in your body and has to metabolize the alcohol, so that taxes the liver. Anyway, disclaimer received. I know. I know. Sometimes I make sarcastic comments like that, and then I. Especially considering I was just talking about these especially gullible people who are willing to believe anything that will, I don't know, as a marginal chance of improving their lives. Maybe I should rate it the sarcasm. Anyway, moving on.
That seems improbable.
Yeah, no kidding. I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is in there, or how's it possible? How is that possible?
Is it any more improbable than anything else that human beings put their faith in?
Fair enough. What else is in there? I'm clicking through these objects. I'm just looking for more content here. See what other information's there. I mean, maybe there'll be something that gives me experience. Who knows?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the Pale. Though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour.
More content, more XP, exactly. Regular stroll. Okay, like taking regular strolls. Okay, taking a walk. Cool. Exercise is good. What is this through the Pale? Like what? Limit each stroll to less than an hour. Okay.
These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions.
Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. Oh, lovely. Okay.
This is exactly what you need.
Inland Empire. What are you doing? What is Inland Empire doing again? Yeah, hunches and gut feelings. Dream. Okay. Anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
Marital obligations. Well, I certainly don't need that, or I probably need that. I don't need that.
You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
I can buy the medicinal purposes of the pail, but sounds like you need a lowdown on basic reality. Disco Elysium, Yuri's signature skill is Inland Empire. Let's ask Plaisance about these.
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom's not for free.
That wisdom is not for free.
I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Opening a police store next door is stealing my customer. Okay, I think that's enough of that. From the police store, yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I mean, I got a map out of all this. Before I go on, like, seriously, is there, like, the photo?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Concentration is highest around his heart. Yeah, like these lines, like I don't think these are intended to be constellation of stars in the sky. Like I have a feeling this is a map. I mean, they're dock workers. Like they there's. Like, I wonder if there's some kind of location that's being alluded to out in the sea or something. Okay, gotta go buy some police from the police store. Yeah, nice bookstore place. Let's enjoy your 9.9 real. Yeah, yeah.
It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance.
Yeah. Who are you?
Gone.
Okay, put the photo away. Like, seriously, can't I... I don't know, hold it up to the map or something? I don't know. Okay. Okay, I think I've gotten all there is to be had in this bookstore. Oh right, there's this thing too. I have a feeling Plaisance is gonna take exception to me going back here. Hey, where'd Kim go?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Cage-like trinket?
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She fiddles with her pendant. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books really care. Again, the pendant. And the talk about feeling compelled. like she's got some kind of superstition about her pendant. Like it's gonna make people feel compelled to look at the books. Anyway.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Examine the strange cage-like trinket. I'm curious about that.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron, assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Okay. Okay, she's into... seems suspicious? Heart of the mystery.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Walk away before she's... Yeah, I mean... Don't really have any reason to go back there, but then again... this thing gives me experience in strange circumstances, so... Should I talk to Annette again?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
+1 helped her in. Yeah. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Again, like, for the second time while talking to Annette, it says, "Why does this feel familiar?" Like is this jogging some memory? I don't know. 42%. You can. Why is my suggestion score so low? Is it being -1 bonus from items? Is there? Hold on. So one of my clothing items is impacting plus an inland empire, plus an electrochemistry. Aha! -1 suggestion from the shirt. So wait, if I take this off, does that mean it improves my suggestion power? I mean, -1 suggestion, let's say odor. Like, can I just do that? Here, let's put that one on instead. Just change the shirt in the middle of the bookshop. Good, hang on, it'll go to take off my shirt. I know, right? No, the murderer's clearly hiding back there, officer. Yeah, right.
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
See, now I have a 58% chance of success instead of 42% chance. So, as weird as it sounds, changing my shirt did improve my chances.
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yeah. So, hang on, so you know me. We've met before. I'm saying that maybe I shouldn't remember. Maybe there's a reason I forgot? I mean, that was... Yeah, okay. So, something jogging memory. Here we go. Does he have a jacket? Yeah. We've met before.
Yes, I used to stand out there all the time, before Mother told me to focus on my homework.
No, but before.
You've been running around all week, sir.
Aha.
Sometimes without your shirt on, asking people questions. I haven't really understood what about.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times.
Oh.
You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Better than the last time I saw you? You're uncovering more of the mystery. What happened in those missing 3 days? What do you mean better? I like shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Oof. So basically he was like drunk and or high the whole time.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Then ever slowly realizes something. Kim has been very patient, quiet this whole time. I've been like rummaging around this bookstore here.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
Oof. Patiently quiet is Kim's whole thing, yeah.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Gurning?
Good thing she didn't say party eyes loud. Her mother's nearby.
Heh.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics, or the girl doesn't know what she's talking about? Forget about this. Well, I mean, partaking in narcotics. Yeah, that does seem to be the implication here.
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew? So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with? Or thanks, I've learned something about myself today. Conclude. I mean, this is a bit of an odd. I mean, like if you've met before, she, like, why didn't you tell me? Like, because she would have assumed that you would remember it, right? But whatever, I'll go with that option anyway. See, maybe this opens up more dialogue.
I didn't know I had to do that.
And she looks puzzled. Exactly. Don't really like this detective deduction game anymore. Conclude. Or thanks, I've learned something about myself today. Conclude. Yeah, let's go with that.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
She smiles a wide, helpful smile. I got experience for that. Hooray. 5 XP. Woo. Such a 20 out of 100. Just 16 more of those. What are you doing now? I mean, she said she's doing homework. Probably disturbing her, but... Content!
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
Suddenly she smiles and perks up. What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat, almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the covers. Wait, where'd you get it? It's a fedora? A detective hat? Okay, I get it. I can look like Dick Mullen except I'm an actual police officer. Hell yeah, now we're getting somewhere, sure. A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. So I have a hat now. +1 encyclopedia. Oh, hey. Ta-da! +1 is so it actually does boost my ability to remember things. I mean, that's what the encyclopedia skill does, right? Yeah, call upon all your knowledge, produce fascinating trivia. The hat actually boosts my ability to remember. That's hilarious. Makes a great point though, read the description though, it's worth it for the hat? Oh, really? Alright. If anything, this wide-rimmed hat looks even better than the Dick Mullen, than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain and it's inside this hat. Great. Cool. Well, I mean, can't say it was a total waste of time to come here. I mean, I got I got a sweet map and a sweeter hat. so that's something. Circus top, take breaks, talk to strangers, explore. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm over 3 hours into the stream. It's rather late. I think, good job, detective. Yeah, have the little girl not be freezing. That's true. This, I think, is probably a good note to end on. I don't feel like I made, I don't know, got some minor things achieved, I suppose. Don't really feel closer to getting my main mission accomplished, which is like, you know, get the body down and get on with the investigation of the murder. But what the hey? Allows me to get some, you know, some exploration, learn some lore, do some world building. So yeah, so there's that. I mean, looks like there's a lot more to explore than I thought there was. I thought I sort of expected I was going to be confined to that little area around the dock and so on, but it looks like there's a lot more to explore. So yeah, I'm just taking a peek to see if there's yeah, I don't expect to be raiding anyone. So yeah, I'll keep at it though. I haven't given up on it. Haven't given up on my mission to avoid avoid agreeing with the measurehead guy. Yeah, I guess that's all for now. Until next time.